Last time we checked in with the South Islanders heading into their first premiere show of the season.
Ashburton is a bit of a trek, but worth it for these premiere shows.
An extremely tight competition yielded some great results.
He does enjoy jumping, it's nice to see.
Yes!
A full moon over Cambridge, and it's an early start for the local racehorses. And Dylan, very early.
I start work at about 4:45. Some mornings I ride about 20, but mostly I do about 10 to 15 on a good day. It's a very physical job, but very fun.
Early morning trainings 5 days a week keeps racehorses in top condition, and it's good for Dylan too.
Training the race horses helps me stay fit for the show jumping season because I'm riding horses all year round. And I just like riding different horses. Every horse is different.
As dawn breaks, another one of our young riders has arrived at work.
Sunrises are so cool here when you're not fogged in and we're trying to figure out if you are holding your reins or if your hands are falling off. I do this 3 days a week. I have to be here by 6:30. I work a couple of horses and then I get changed and go to school for the day. I was 15 minutes late to class. I was like, oh, I might be in a bit of trouble here. Then after school, I just go home and work my own horses. Riding these race horses helps my show jumping because I am a lot stronger on my legs now. Centre of gravity, just my whole balance is better.
Matisse also pays the bills working with horses, but it's riders she's teaching.
Today we're just going to work on a few simple things, just making sure they're nice and flexed, listening to your inside leg, just pretty much just some basics. Good, keep going, Carter. Our academy is called New Zealand Equestrian Academy. My mum started it about 18 years ago and I've taken over. Good. I've got a few lesson horses. So I teach beginners, advanced, people with their own horses as well. Strong inside rein and just grips with your outside rein. I love teaching. I'm watching people ride and I'm learning off them as well. Good, just make sure you listen to his inside eye. In the group lessons, I think it's really good for the kids to watch others. Heels down, shoulders up. When they look at someone else, they're like, oh, okay, that's sort of what she's meaning.
But even a mentor needs a mentor from time to time. For Matisse, that comes in the form of Big Sister Paris.
I definitely need Paris. She's been very helpful.
So you do the junior that weekend on JZ so that you can start early, try and get some points.
Sometimes when I'm like, I don't know what to do, she's like, this is the plan. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. Majority of my horses are barefoot. I personally love it. Lets their feet breathe. I try and stay away from grass shows because I like them not having shoes on. When we go on harder surfaces, we put scoop boots on. If I'm jumping like over a metre, I'll take them off. But some people jump huge in them. When I hear people complaining about shoes coming off, I just laugh. So I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about that.
Today is a particularly special day for me, as it marks the return of Blue, my $2 horse.
He's my favourite horse, so it's really good to have him back.
After rolling into a fence and almost cutting off his foot, he's pulled out a total turnaround. Look at him now.
It's all healed up, it's covered over, but it's still quite puffy. That's from the scar tissue. For a horse that was meant to die 3 months ago, he's doing pretty well.
A good warm-up and we're straight into the mighty meter.
My hopes for Blue really is just getting him back up and jumping what he was, which was like metre 10s, 15s, and hopefully go from there. He's showed no lameness on his foot. Blue actually went really good. Cleared everything and then got to the last bloody fence. Oh, you idiot. And knocked the last rail, which was sad because it was going really well. You're a donkey.
There's been some big changes with Tara's team, most notably their new home.
Just recently I have moved to Matangi with my horses. It's been 5 years in the making since I left for boarding school, and it is such a cool feeling. I can now have the full team with me. It's really nice having all these facilities, and it's actually more facilities than I have at home. I now have an arena and not an almost flat area. Got the track, of course, as well, which I've learnt to use with my job, so I'm feeling pretty spoilt. First to go today will be Image. She's my little queen bee. She knows what she's doing, so it's all just going out there for some fun.
Tara and Imi have been enjoying a lot of success this season and are vying for the top spot on the junior rider leaderboard.
In the junior at Rotorua Spring Show, I was the only 2 double clears, which resulted in first and second. Pedro coming in 8 seconds slower than Image, but it was extremely special, got the points, and no one could beat them. Coming into the Christmas Cracker, it's all guns blazing. So I've got Image and Pedro in the junior, and Bazinga and Epic will both be doing the young. So it'll be kind of brother versus brother in that, which will be interesting to see how that goes. Epic is kind of my main boy. He's a lovely horse. I broke him in, I've done everything with him, so it's pretty special. He's truly my horse. I do feel like I'm still quicker on Epic than I am on Bazinga, so I'm nominating him, so it's not too much of a dilemma. I gotta make this sort of stuff fun for them. I mean, when I'm in school, if I'm not having any fun doing whatever I'm doing, I never listen.
Epic is certainly listening now. That's 4,000 horses worth of train coming at him.
It's such a good desensitizer for them. I don't have to worry about my horses running through fences because it's something new, like a train. He's gone past them a few times now, so they're used to it.
Last to get work today is Pedro, who's dusting off the racetrack.
Pedro, I've had him almost 2 years now. Love him to pieces, but he's not very smart. Takes a very, very long time for him to catch on to things, but it has been so satisfying over the last 6 months. Everything's kind of clicked in his head and he's beginning to get it and producing on.
With all her horses in prime condition, Tara is going to be hard to beat at the Auckland Christmas Cracker.
Oh, Epic. Beep, beep.
Besties Soph and Dylan are getting ready for next week's Auckland Christmas Cracker by heading for the hills.
Today we're going for a hill ride at Pleasant View, so that'll be interesting because there's lots of sheep and pheasants and everything, so hopefully the horses are on their best behaviour.
They love going in the truck because they know they're going on an adventure.
Roxy and Kenny like going up the hills. Kenny loves it, gets all excited.
It's a bit of a tight squeeze for Kenny, but he fits. Did you hit him? Good boy.
In fact, the only thing Roxy and Kenny love more than galloping up the hills is each other.
Kenny and Roxy are in love. We don't yard them next together at the shows because they get too attached. Roxy, she's terrible in the warm-up. When she sees Kenny, she stops and she follows him around. They're good together.
Distractions aside, Dylan and Kenny G have been having a gem of a season.
Me and Kenny have had 3 wins in a row so far. Me and Soph have been having a bit of friendly competition. Been giving her a run for her money.
Dylan's been doing amazing this season. I'm really proud of him. Trained him slightly too well, I think, because now he's beating me.
Most recently, Dylan took the honours at the Taupo Premiere Show ahead of Soph.
I don't think you've ever been close to me in a jump off before, but now you're actually faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only by 1 second.
Still.
1 second's better than none.
With the Christmas Cracker next on the agenda, we'll see if Dylan can extend his winning streak to 4. After his triumphant return at Woodhull, Blue has gone and had a blue again while practicing.
We came home and he was over jumping the jumps because he was a bit excited. Jumped sideways and jumped into the stand and just cut his leg. Vet came around yesterday and she said it looks all good and she's happy with it, just needs time. My favourite horse is out again, unfortunate, but lucky I've got another good couple horses.
At the top of that list is my East Coast beast, Drover.
He does like his food, young Drover, so he's getting a little bit of chub. He's cool though, this horse. He just wants to do things right. Just stretching his legs out. It's like, you know, before you go for a run, you'll stretch your legs or whatever. It's the same thing. Just so his muscles don't get tight afterwards. Whoa. This pony's bloody strong. Might be time for the jersey to come off. Whoa. He just has a lot of energy. He hasn't had a lot done to him over the last couple of weeks. But I think he's jumping decently well, so makes me more confident for the horse show.
Matisse is looking mighty good for the Auckland Christmas Cracker, but has a piece of kit that's not just fashionable. An air vest protects a rider's body by inflating when the tag is pulled during a fall.
You've got a canister in here, and you clip it into here, and then once there's a nice good pull, it blows up, and if I fall off, I know I'm protected.
Protected and prepared. That's our Matisse.
My next show will be Christmas Cracker. I've got 2 classes for Jay-Z. The nice metre-30 class, cool. And then we'll be doing the junior. Settle down. Jay-Z and I's bond is pretty special. He tries insanely hard. He can be a little bit spicy, but that's what fires me up, especially in the jump-offs.
Yeah, that's it. Much better. We say to Matisse all the time that she doesn't need a boyfriend when she's got Jay-Z, who is boyfriend material.
It's a packed lineup for Pokekohi for the Auckland Christmas Cracker, and everyone's doing their best to look the part.
Oh my God, this tail is so thick. It used to be thicker, but someone chewed it at a show and it was a little bit upsetting.
Speaking of beautiful tails, the East Coast Mullet Boys are in the house.
The mullet is like a lady attractor, you know? Helps with aerodynamics as well. It's just like all part of our wee crew, you know? Gotta have the good looks, though.
In her horse truck, Tara has a mammoth jigsaw puzzle of tack to work out for a team of jumpers.
I'm competing 6, so I've got to sort all of them out. It's all right. It does get stressful. First, we have Imi and Pedro in the junior. If I set it all up here, by the time I get over there, it's easy for me. I have Stella in the meter, but hopefully that'll be my last class. Epic, Pedro, and I'm really hoping I can do 5-year-old Brandy after the junior, and then the Super Series on Bazinga, and then the Grand Prix on Epic.
As this is a grass show, the usually barefoot Jay-Z is wearing shoes.
They're aluminium, so they will be a little bit lighter on his feet. He's got really good, healthy feet, and I know they're really good inside. So now that he's put shoes on, those shoes actually will last.
The course is built. It's time for the junior rider.
It's a big junior. There's 25 in it. There's a few interesting lines, like off the wall to the Liverpool. You've got to be really patient, and then off the Liverpool to the first.
The junior rider course has some serious questions. There's a tricky bending line from 3 to 5, followed by a double at 6 and a big wall at 8.
Our first rider in a wing, Tara Gower. She's got 2 horses in this class.
And then it'll just be a matter of making sure I don't let it get flat, staying nice and straight to the fences.
Image.
Just the 4 faults. That means no jump off for Imi this time. Air vest engaged. It's Matisse and Jay-Z next.
He knows his job, so I'm just going to stay positive and give him the best opportunity.
So far, so good. Jay-Z is rocketing into the final fence. And they're clear.
We have our second clear round. It's Matisse.
Not enough carrots for him. He's so good.
Pedro is fired up and eager to prove that he should have been the nominated horse today.
Pedro!
Oh, that's disappointing. Not today, Senor Pedro.
Here we go. She went round in 70.91.
So Queen Bee Emmy had the fastest time in the class, but neither horse will make it to the jump-off today. First round complete, just 3 riders have made it through.
This jump off, there's a few corners, but it's also very flowy. It's made perfect. You sort of just gotta land, turn, and see what you can do.
The first 2 riders weren't able to do much, both failing to go clear. So a perfect round now will win it for Matisse and Jay-Z.
Come on, Jay-Z.
99 jumps, but a rail ain't one for Jay-Z,
We got our first clear round of the jump off.
which means another win for Jay-Z and Matisse.
He jumped fantastic. Couldn't ask more from him. He knows.
The win delivers Matisse points, a rug, ribbons, a cup, and a cuddly toy. And as the fastest 4-faulter, Tara takes 4th place for Emmy. The Mighty Meter is next, and me and Drover have got the course sussed.
Yeah, 1, 2, miss a few, go through the flags.
Shades on,
What a move, you're 1 away.
and we're off.
Round the corner. Good boy.
Oh, Drover, that's 4 faults. But look at my mighty country boy from Gizzy go. I'm stoked with him.
Oh, no, but I went real good, just had 1 rail down. But in the first phase, not the second, so I didn't give him the jump off. That's right.
Final event of the day, and the storm clouds are gathering in.
The weather is blowing, wind everywhere. It is going to thunder and lightning, rain, probably in the middle of the Young Rider, so it's not looking good. This is the show that I broke my back at last year, so I just don't want to fall off. That's kind of my goal for the weekend. So I haven't got Blue. This is a show that I definitely wish I had Blue at. He's like my little confidence pony. But at Taupo, he did a little injury in the warm-up for his first class. So Blue is at home, resting up. He is on the mental recovery, but just wanted to play it safe and leave him at home for this weekend.
For now, the weather is holding off, so it's time to walk the course.
Should be a good competition today. This is the first show since spring show that me, Tara and Soph have competed against each other.
This Young Rider course has 14 jumping efforts and twists around a big grass ring. Number 8 is a 1-stride double that runs downhill to a wall at 9.
Now we welcome in Tara Gower, and she is riding a River Hills legend.
Yeah.
Not quite living up to his name, Epic has fallen short.
Thank you, judges.
So Tara is putting the squeeze on Bazinga to do better.
And now we'd like to welcome in Dylan Burton. And he is riding a Kenny GMS.
A big hop, skip, and a jump later. Kenny G and Dylan are clear.
Oh, well, there we go. Congratulations, Dylan.
Dylan did a beautiful round. I'm going to try and go and do exactly what Dylan did. But it's not proving easy. Some of the distances you have to work for.
Sophia Blackburn, and she is riding a Roxette ECPH.
Definitely just a bit of a rider mental block. Whoa! Whoa! Those are the rails that I did think she was take because they're very close to the edge.
Sophia Blackburn completes her round just for the 8 jumping penalties and a good time, 70.61.
Stop. I was terrified. I'm actually very happy with that because she tried really hard.
Last to go is Tara and Bazinga. He's champing at the bit to beat his brother, Epic.
Oh, unfortunately, that one rail coming down there for Tara Gower.
Pretty gutting not to be in the jump off, but horses have rails and it's just one of those weekends.
So it's just Dylan going through to the jump off with Amy, who you might recognise from season 4. She goes clear in 48.8 seconds. Dylan and Kenny G could win their 4th straight young rider if they can beat the time.
Dylan Burton, he's been having a fabulous season so far on this wonderfully big course.
Go, go, go. Oh my goodness. Go, 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 go.
They've done it, stopping the clock at 44.97 seconds.
That actually gave me a heart attack. That was terrifying.
And they threw a shoe over the final jump.
So they're going fast? I was passing very fast, but you gave me a heart attack.
So it's rugs, ribbons, fluffy toys for Dylan and Kenny G.
4th win now. So I'm very happy. Good way to end the year, brother.
And Tara takes 2 ribbons for the River Hill boys.
Even though I had 4 faults of both my boys, they came 5th and 6th. Was going to be epic.
That concludes this show and the year of events. At the midway point of the season, Sofa's holding the lead in the Young Rider Series, but it's tight between Dylan, Tara and Molly M. Matisse is going strong in the Junior Rider Series. Next time, we're back in the South Island. As our riders stretch out.
Heading into summer, it's quite nice to do an early start at the beach.
I think it's good for the horses. They know their job.
And tune up.
We had a little bit of a hiccup.
For the Canterbury Christmas Cracker. Thanks, NZ On Air.